Hi there. Welcome to my tarot shop. I knew that you'd be coming in today. Well, because I'm psychic, of course. You may have never seen me before in the physical realm, but your spirit, I know I've seen it before. Yes, we were meant to meet. So, were you looking for, of course I already know, but just a formality. Were you looking for a general reading or something specific? Just a general reading? Okay, that sounds good. Just get out my tarot book to help guide us. One of my hairs in there. So this is, in terms of design, my favorite tarot book. Let's read a little bit about the basics. A tarot deck includes a total of 78 cards. The first 22, known as the Major Arcana, are cards with heavily symbolic meanings that focus on various aspects of our existence. Primarily, they represent our spiritual journey, the intuitive mind, and the many realms of ongoing change. These cards are numbered beginning with the Fool, 0, who represents someone at the beginning stages of their development, and ending with the World, 21, which is associated with completion. In addition to the Major Arcana, there are 56 cards comprised of the 4 suits: Cups, Swords, Wands, and Pentacles, or pentacles are sometimes called coins. So there are 78 cards total. Typically, a reader will turn over cards in a predetermined pattern called a layout or spread, with each position in the spread representing a specific facet of the overall reading. For instance, the first card may represent the past, while the last indicates the future. And that is the type of spread we will be going for today. Well, anyways, I'll start flipping to the Major Arcana, just to make sure I don't need to search too far in the book. I don't think these have been shuffled, so do a little bit of that right now. And there is a difference between the upside down and right side up tarot cards, so that's why I'm flipping some of them. I'm not the best shuffler, admittedly, so I also like to pull from different areas of the deck to make sure that we're getting an accurate response, not just several of the same suit in a row. I'm assuming that you are new to tarot because, well, of course I can just tell, but also you haven't stopped me from explaining the basics. So if this is your first tarot reading, I hope that you're satisfied and choose to come back. These make good tapping sounds, I think. since we're learning, how about we just read a couple myths and conceptions about tarot according to the book? Myth. You have to be a witch, or at the very least a psychic, to successfully read tarot. Fact. One of the greatest things about tarot is any person who's motivated to study and practice can read the cards. Many highly successful readers are not witches. I'm not a witch. And don't consider themselves psychic. I am psychic though. However, they'd probably tell you what makes them good at what they do is learning to trust intuition. Now, myth. Reading tarot can be dangerous, evil, or bad. Fact. In some religions, every form of divination is frowned upon. Tarot card artwork is a collection of symbols and archetypes. To say that these images are dangerous is as silly as saying an ink blob on a Rorschach test is evil, because somebody looked at it and saw something that horrified them. Never mind the fact that the next person saw cute kittens or fluffy baby rabbits in the same spatter of ink. I don't know if I think that's the greatest analogy. It's kind of telling people that no matter what the card says, you can just interpret it in any way. And if that was true, I'd be out of a job, wouldn't I? But, oh, one more myth. Myth. You should never read your own tarot cards. There's a myth that reading your own cards will bring great misfortune, and that's simply untrue. That said, there are times when you should probably ask for someone else's assistance. But for everyday problem solving and resolution of issues on which you can be fair and unbiased towards yourself, go ahead and read them. Just want to show you the cover of the book because I think it's pretty. I could probably wipe it off. Okay, now let's get to the actual reading. Would you like to go ahead and start with the past, present, and future spread? Okay. Now, please put your hand on top of mine on the cards. Tarot cards. What is important for this person to learn about the past? Give them some guidance based on past experiences, mistakes, and successes to help guide them in the future. But we'll be asking about the future specifically too. Okay, I'll pull randomly from the middle. And I guess we might as well do the present and future cards. Now, tarot cards. What does this person need to know about their current state in life? What could they be doing better, or what are they doing well? Tarot cards tend to give very general, broad answers. So we don't ask too specific questions. And finally, tarot cards, please tell us what my client needs to know about the future. And I'll pick randomly again. So we've picked all those, but I'll just turn over and do one card reading at a time. So we've got the right side up King of Swords as our first card. The sword cards can be a little harsh, but since we're learning about learning from the past, hopefully that bodes well. The King of Swords is a card of authority and intellect. It also symbolizes truth, fairness, and honor. Oh, that's a positive one. Often the king represents someone whose knowledge and wisdom you can learn from. Look for guidance based on facts and data, not feelings or emotions. This card can represent the subject matter experts, the professional consultants who lack personal involvement in your situation, often are the best to give objective advice. That would be me. But it sounds like perhaps you've had successes in the past with truth, fairness, and honor, and you have done a good job at looking at facts and data. So keep it up. And if it doesn't feel relevant to you, then, sometimes the invisible wires get crossed. So that was the past. It was right side up, so I'm assuming that means you did well in the past. If not, of course, you know yourself better than me. But now let's move on to card number 2. I wonder if we'll get any major arcana. The right side up, 8 of Wands. I flip them around, but sometimes they all seem to be facing one way. But the 8 of Wands, right side up. Oh, this is a really positive one. Be glad when the 8 of Wands presents itself. It's a card of revitalization and passion. Everything is about to kick back into high gear. The 8 of Wands is a card of success all the way around, whether it has to do with your career, creative goals, or even your sex life. This is what the book says. This card represents advancement, excitement, and rapid movement. So it sounds like good things are coming in the near present or near future, close to the present. I hope that makes you feel good, because if it was reversed, well, let's just read a little. When the 8 of Wands is reversed, things are coming to a screeching halt. Stagnation and indecision, possibly even jealousy, are going to hold you back, and nothing will move ahead. But that one's not for you. It looks like you will be moving ahead. So, congratulations. Now, hopefully your future card will be just as optimistic. So we've got right side up, 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands, right side up. Okay, so again, this is guidance for your future. Not a bad one. When the 5 of Wands appears, it means you need to take steps to end the discord and disagreements. Clear the air, but also be honest about what you're feeling. The 5 of Wands reminds us we have to be authentic if we want the conflict to cease, both with others and with ourselves. Don't forget the inner conflict counts too. Remember, competition can sometimes be healthy as long as it's collaborative. Welcome the opinions and insights others bring to the table. So I would interpret that to say that if you are coming across any conflicts, you can probably resolve them peacefully. just be open-minded to what the other person is experiencing and honest about what you're experiencing. We can't control other people's actions, but what we can do is be as empathetic as possible and try to help them understand us just as well. Okay, I'm feeling like doing another card, so how about we just do one for me? Just gonna pull one card. Sometimes having another person in the room gives a stronger reading, even if I'm the one doing the reading. Okay, finally an upside down one. Hopefully it's good though. The upside down Page of Pentacles. I like this nice pink color. So, Pentacles, Page, upside down. Oh no. Okay, well, I don't know if I think this applies to me, but I'll be open to what the spirits are saying. The reversed Page of Pentacles points to someone who is far too invested in life's material aspects. While there may be new projects or ideas on the horizon, you won't be able to launch them forward because you've lost track of inspiration and intention, too focused on the material instead. That's kind of deep, actually. I feel like that might speak to me. When I get high later, some of the green stuff, I'll think some more about it and maybe be able to better know that. Or if you find it relatable, then, perhaps it was for you after all. So, thanks for coming in for a reading. I was anticipating it all day. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again